Hello everyone, it's me Max23 and welcome back to the Final Fantasy VI Tea Edition. In this episode, the party descends into the Labyrinth of the Ancients. Living up to the name, countless convoluted corridors lead the party astray from the right path, while dangers lurk behind every corner. So sit back and enjoy. Alright, welcome back to the future, or I should rather say present, because we are back where we were before. Yeah, last episode we finally had some fights against Kartoppelpass and Carbuncle, those two elusive espers I have been hunting for the entire playthrough, basically, kind of. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I earned the privileges now to use those two espers in this save file, because I did go back in time. I did fight them during the times when you were supposed to fight them, and yeah, otherwise I already explained that I would have had to use NGPlus to get those two espers, and that would have come with some complications, to say the least. I would have to play through the entire game again, and I also need to restore all my quest statuses basically, and that was something I did not want to do. And as such, I used the save editor and made it so that we can now use those two espers here. Kartoppelpass and Carbuncle. Look at those two. Finally, this strange gap here is filled, and I got those two. Very nice. Okay, before we get going though, I quickly want to show you how much trouble I had while I was trying to edit the save file. Because there were some complications when I tried to do that, some unforeseen complications. But yeah, let me quickly show what I mean. I did make some additional saves to show off what I had to go through to enable those two espers. So let me quickly show you that, and then we kick things off completely and move on to a new location we haven't been visited yet. Okay, so this was my first attempt at editing in those two espers into my save file, and at this stage I used a save game editor. More specifically, I used the Final Fantasy VI save state editor by Tofty, and that's what the creator is called. And yeah, I had my slight doubts, because you still need to consider here, I am playing a hack of Final Fantasy VI, and that hack is also made for the Japanese version of Final Fantasy VI. And the way I understood it, the save editor, the Final Fantasy VI save state editor, is primarily used for, or primarily designed for Final Fantasy VI USA edition. So the NTSCU version of Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy III, to be more precise. But yeah, I still gave it a shot, and initially it seemed as though it works, but the keen eye can already see one major problem here, because if you look careful where the finger cursor is, the name is missing. So if we load this save file now, we can see none of my characters have names. That is already an issue. And yeah, that's something I did not want to do. Wait a second, I quickly need to reset. I don't want to go into the menu. If I don't go into the menu, there's something special that can happen. I want to show you. So now one has a name, and I bought the airship. And yeah, I tried some stuff. I yeah, this save I can already. I know I did the same thing again. Never mind. But yeah, you can see Kartoppelpass and Carbuncle are in here, so that worked. That's pretty nice. Only problem is my characters have no name. Okay, not too bad, but I want to show you the issue, and I'm not allowed to open the menu for that. So if I load this save file without names and go onto the airship, do not open the menu, and talk to anybody here on the airship, Sabine for example, this happens. You can see that the text is a little bit corrupted. Sabine has forgotten how to speak. He only talks weird gibberish here. And yeah, this continues on forever. This will never stop. I'm basically soft locked here. You can see once we go beyond that, I can press it away, but it just continues. My assumption is because I'm also using a translation of this. So there are actually like three important factors here that make safe editing a little bit more challenging than it otherwise would be. First of all, of course, T edition. I'm playing the T edition, which already alters the ROM and stuff. So it's not like just base Final Fantasy VI. Then we have the fact that the hack is based on the Japanese version, and the Japanese version is not like the primary version like all those tools and safe editors are like made for. So those are already two issues. And on top of that, I also play with the translation, which also alters slight things in the ROM. So I'm gonna assume that this mostly is part of the translation here, because the translation probably changes like some characters in the coding and stuff in order to make it happen that like actual Latin letters appear here, not just Japanese signs and stuff. But yeah, this causes this weird issue. One thing I discovered when I was like doing some further research why it doesn't work and stuff, when I took a deeper look at the save editor, when I loaded my save file into that, I noticed that character names were like pretty weird. For example, Terra in the save editor was called Square space yen symbol space square. So all of those names were like weird gibberish, like some kind of weird ASCII characters, whatever. And like those names didn't make any sense, and I think that's what causes like the thing that now names are here, and also causes this weird corruption here. It should be noted, if we go back outside again, if we talk to someone else, for example in Narsha, then that does not happen. I'm gonna assume that this is specifically for for like text boxes that have like characters names in them. For example, in that text box when I talk to Sabin, it like displays Sabin before Sabin says something, because in order to indicate that he is talking. But here it's just normal Narshigard, blah blah blah, my honor, and it's also the text you would expect from like the T edition translation here. So yeah, that works. Let me reset one more time. But what's even weirder here, if I go into the airship now, and before I talk to Sabin, if I open the menu, that's why I was not opening the menu before. So I opened the menu, okay, nice. And now I talk to him. It does suddenly not work. Huh? What? Oh, last time I tried that, I had to open the menu and it suddenly worked. Okay, maybe I need to open a further menu. But apparently there must be something in the game that like updates the names and like makes them actually blank or so, and then it works. The thing is, I think this corruption is caused because basically the character names now use characters that do not exist in the game files or so. Oh, Sabin is happy. But yeah, let me open the menu again. Let's check status, for example. Architect Social. I like how they just have like their job names now as names. Okay, maybe that works now? Yeah, now it works. Look at this. Like, it's still gibberish at the beginning, but I can now actually talk to him. Like, I'm gonna assume that the names got updated. One thing I also did, I did load like this modified save file back up into the save editor, and then when I did do that, the character names were not gibberish, but like blank instead. So, like, very weird happenings here. But yeah, you can already tell that like the save editing did cause quite some issues, and the thing is, I did not want to have this. First of all, I did want to keep my character names, and secondly, I was afraid that if something like that already happens, I'm not sure what other stuff might happen in like the game. Like if I talk to like other characters and stuff, if it also breaks the game and stuff. So that was not a solution I could go with. I had to make some further modifications to the save file. I can also show you, I did also try to do something else. I need to do a quick cut for that, wait a second. But there's also something else I tried, of course. But yeah, the thing I also tried was like actually typing in the character names into the save editor. but that resulted in my characters having like Japanese names now. I'm actually not sure if it actually says Zetsa here. I typed in, of course, Zetsa for Zetsa, Terra for Terra. I'm not sure if that's actually those symbols actually spell out Zetsa, like the Zetsa Japanese name at least. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but yeah, here we have Japanese characters now, which is funny. Actually, not sure if that's. I think those signs do not make sense. I think they don't really correspond to the actual character names. But yeah, if we talk to him, it works. We still have like weird symbols in front as his name, but it kind of works. But yeah, all of that is not a solution I could go with. I was too afraid that my game entirely breaks and stuff. So yeah, I had to come up with a different solution. And that solution basically meant I could not use the save editor and use like the easy route to modify my save file. What I had to do instead was to use actual hex editing. So I had to go take the SRAM and manually hex edit it. And that actually worked out. Well, it worked out at first, until I encountered another problem, and that problem I will show you now. So, the stuff with the save state editor did not work out, so instead I used HXD to do some hex editing. HXD is a program for hex editing, for those who don't know. It's actually pretty popular for like ROM hacking and stuff, or like general game editing, because it's a simple and nice hex editor you can use. So yeah, what I did was I basically created two identical save files. One save file I could use as like a base reference, and the other save file I modified with the save state editor and just enabled those two espers, and that way I was able to like compare the two save files and like figure out what was changed and maybe figure out the exact bytes I had to modify in order to enable those two espers, Kartoppelpest and Carbuncle. But yeah, that actually worked out pretty nicely. I was actually able to like kind of figure out the structure of the SRAM, which is pretty nice. The Final Fantasy VI hacking community did a great job documenting the entire structure of the SRAM, and like in general the structure of the ROM, so very good stuff there that I could use to orientate myself. And yeah, it worked out pretty nicely. I was able to like figure out the structure and everything, and yeah, I modified everything so that it basically matched the original save file, and just with the changes that like enable the two espers. Like that worked out pretty nicely. Okay, problem is, you can see that here, empty. So my save file here is empty. Those two save files here are just copies of the like base save file, basically. And those two do not have Kartoppelpest and Carbuncle enabled. But this one actually has. And yeah, I later found the source of this problem here. And that source is called the checksum. So, the way I understand it, you need to imagine like the SNES module. Like SNES modules, like imagine them. Some of those modules for games that use save systems actually have a battery inside them. Like a battery that's like one of those cell batteries. Okay? Imagine that. So, in order to actually save the game, they basically write like certain data that is necessary in order to like recreate your save file onto something that is powered by that battery. Once again, based on my understanding, so like that gets stored there. So if you want to load something then, the game, like the module needs to retrieve that data, and in order to retrieve that data, it does run a so-called checksum. That checksum is used to like verify the integrity of the data. Like it basically checks, as the name implies, the sum of all the bytes and looks whether or not it does add up with what should actually be, so to speak. And if that's not, if that does not add up, it erases your save file, because like then it does not work, basically. Like based on my understanding once again. And that's exactly what happened here. So the checksum for the save file, for this modified save file, was wrong. So what the game did here was erase that save file because that data did not add up with what should have been, basically. Okay, that means I had to figure out what the checksum for the modified save file was. Luckily, I know that the SNES is a 16-bit console. And luckily again, HXD, once again the hexadecing program I used, did have an algorithm for calculating a checksum 16. So my deduction was, 16-bit console, checksum 16, could work out, and it actually did. And that was basically the last thing I had to figure out and like edit in order to make it work. And you already did see the result. It was the save file I showed you in the beginning, and that's the save file I will be using now. And what that means is that we basically have a modified save file now, of course. But there are only like 2 actually bits changed. I did actually only like basically put 2 bits to true. Those 2 bits deciding whether or not Cartobelpass and Carbuncle show up in the Esper menu. And yeah, I really hope that doesn't change like anything like weirdly or so. It really shouldn't, because it's really just like 2 bytes I changed, as well as the checksum at the end, of course. And it's also something I had to change, but what it means, basically what I'm trying to tell you here, nothing should be like changed in a way that it like affects the game or destroys the game in a sense. It should all work out, and I should have come up with a good solution after having a lot of adventures here. I hope I was able to show you what the problems were, like in case you also want to do that. I don't know. just play like a newer version of T Edition that allows you to get Carbuncle and Cartobelpass like in the World of Ruin, like I already said. But yeah, I did jump through some hoops here to enable all of that. Once again, I think I earned the privileges to use those Espers by fighting them, and it was the best solution in my opinion. So yeah, that's the safe game now that we will continue with. I hope you're okay with that, and yeah, I learned a lot of stuff by doing all of this. Very nice. Cool, after all those misadventures, we can finally continue and are back on track here. Okay, one more time, let's check out Cartobelpass and Carbuncle, because I have never really shown those 2. So we have Cartoblep, powerful, dark and petrifying attack. It could have been useful earlier, but hey. He teaches us Break, Death and Slow. Those are actually spells I need and didn't have before, so that's pretty nice. And we have Carbuncle. Carbuncle mostly interesting because Float, actually. I find Float more interesting than Reflect, kind of. Float also one of those spells that has, of course, very niche uses. You need to have an enemy that uses Earth Elemental attacks for that. But when you have one of those enemies, it's usually pretty powerful because you just negate the damage. So yeah, pretty nice. Good stuff here. Of course, someone needs to learn that stuff, but not now. Okay, question, what do we do now? You need to recall, we need to recall here that the last thing we actually did was like going to Kefka's tower, and we did defeat the Warring Triad. And I think the characters already did say something, oh, we defeated the Warring Triad, let's tell Banon, or something like that. And that's what we're gonna do now. So we return to Narshe, and we return to Banon and talk to him. And let's see what he has to say. In my opinion, not in my opinion, I think it should unlock something. In my opinion, it should unlock something. Everything else would be frivolous. But yeah, Banon. Banon! The Warring Triad lost their power and turned into Magicide. The Warring Triad did. Curse that Kefka, stripping the gods of their power and taking it for himself. As I mentioned before, the sealed gate blocks the entrance to the Esper realm. However, it seems the path leading to the gate is still intact. Oh, okay. I hear the cave leading to the sealed gate is connected to the cave leading to the ancient castle. I leave the investigation to you as the music becomes more epic. Nice. Okay, so that's our connector back to the Esper cave. Okay, I actually thought it would connect, like, elsewhere, but okay. Aris, do you have anything to say? We're counting all on you. Which Esper do you want to know about? Actually, no one. About question mark. Never mind. Okay, does Banon say something else? You are our last hope. You want to know about anything? No, no, no. Does he tell me about the Esper Cave again? Never mind. No, he does not tell me about that again. Huh, okay. Cool, but in all actuality, I did not want to go there. I did want to go someplace else, someplace new. I already did tease that, so let's go someplace new. I'm talking about that one other dungeon we still have, and that is the ancient Labyrinth. Who knows, I might get my butt handed to me there, but I never know unless I try. So yeah, let's check that out. I think at some point I already did show off my part here, but just to make sure again, we have Zetsa, we have Edgar, we have Gogo, and we have Terra. Nice stuff. Those two, Zetsa and Edgar, still need Espers. I think I'm gonna... Actually, let's go with Carbuncle here and Cartobelpass, right? You can get Cartobelpass, you can get Carbuncle, I guess. Maybe you can learn something in the meantime. Like usually if I go into dangerous territory, which the ancient Labyrinth is, I would like to equip some good Espers actually, but right now... How about now? Okay, I need to recall where was that again? Like it was somewhere around here, right? Wasn't it in the same location where the Dragon's Den in the GBA version is? Was it here? Oh dude, I do not recall. That is certainly not the spot here. Okay. Okay, I cannot find the ancient Labyrinth again. Sorry guys, we are not going there. I also did not... Yeah, okay, I had to land on top of it. Okay, we're going in. Cool, we do not split up into 3 parties as we would do in the GBA version, but yeah, let's see. I think we did never fight an encounter here, but yeah, let's just see what awaits us here. First encounter. What is that music? Music is Final Fantasy II, right? And those guys are supposedly strong encounters. Valefor, by the way. Oh yeah, those guys actually actually pull quite the punch here. I need to heal. Nice. Edgar's doing a good job with his lance, with his Gungnir. Zetsa's doing... yeah, Zetsa is also doing alright, okay. Okay, I like the new party, a party I usually, like, did not bring, like, before. Oh, you also have magic, yeah, right, because I have X-Zone. Should I use X-Zone? Oh. Could also Mimic, but you jump. If I Mimic now, he also, like, jumps, right? Oh, Blaster's dangerous, but it's only single target, so that's fine. Okay, first impression right now is that Edgar and Zetsa can handle things just right. Yeah, I want to summon with Terra. Wait a second, I have Bahamut, yeah. I have Bahamut. Okay, that was a little bit weak from Zetsa here, but Edgar should do the rest. Okay, maybe we need to use one Bahamut here. Okay, enemies do not seem too strong here. Like, they are strong, but not terribly difficult. So that might just be the place I want to be. Eradicated. Oh, actually, he's still holding on. Okay, one more Bahamut then. That's the nice thing about Gogo. He can just mimic that and does not consume MP, and it's just very nice all around. Gogo is Banon, by the way. He did come with us after... Wow, with the damage. Nice. I think that version is specifically from Final Fantasy II PSP. Like, it sounds like it. I think. Okay, I hope Zetsa and Edgar will also get some levels this way. Also, what is the music here? Jackpot, nice, he says that. Okay, X-Potion, I have a lot of them. X-Ether is also nice, okay. That's the stuff I like. I wonder how big this new dungeon here is. Greater Demon and Dark Force. Oh, Dark Force could be a little bit troublesome, but we will see. Let's see what they say about a double Mega Flare. You can jump, you can roll the dice. I think a double Mega Flare should already... No, it should already wreak some havoc if I would use a double Mega Flare, actually. I could imagine that Rasp can become annoying. Oh, kill one of your allies. It's more likely that it kills one of you guys, right? And it kills Terra, of course it does. Unless it kills him now. Never mind. Goodbye, Terra. No. Okay, Edgar Adventure. Not quite. I wonder how much damage does Go-Go deal now? Great Demons do not appear to be like very strong. They seem to be rather weak, actually. But those guys are also the enemy type that becomes like more aggressive when they are alone, so... That actually also was decent Blood Claw. Ah, okay, yeah, that's more damage. Blaster is nasty. Okay, Go-Go does not care about that. Okay, one down. Come on, roll it. You could revive Terra if you wanted to. Is that even necessary right now, or do I just do it outside battle? Ah, I do it inside battle, actually. You can jump again. Go-Go's blocking. I wonder if that was enough time for, like, one of Edgar's tools to go through. But in any case, Terra's back. And this guy should also be gone now. 7,000, that's what I need. Thank you. Cool, nice. Yeah. Healing. And you also have Osmos, right? Osmos, yeah. We have a lot of cool spells right now. My characters are actually very viable right now. Like Zetsa and Edgar. I like that I can bring Zetsa and Edgar right now. I think those couple levels I gave them did do them quite well. So, yeah, very happy about them. Bahamut. And you try to copy that. Oh, gravity against all? Come on. Nah, nasty, but okay. Mimic. And wait until Go-Go mimics it before inputting another command. Snort? Hey, pff, that was nasty, come on. Bad roll. Bad roll. Very bad roll. Okay-ish roll. Yeah. Yeah, Edgar's pretty... Gunkni is really a nice weapon. I think you can already tell. Also some well-deserved level ups. When I find the time, I should use Osmos with Terra. Okay, there's like some door with crossed swords. Might indicate a battle or so. Not Morph, Bahamut. Blue Magic? Oh yeah, you have Blue Magic, yeah. Did he already have Blue Magic? That feels so new right now, I'm not sure. Like, did he already have Blue Magic? Wow, that feels like weird right now. Could you please stop snorting Go-Go away? That's not nice. I wonder if that's a specific countermeasure specifically against Go-Go mimicking something or so. I could actually imagine it. I hope that guy does not have like Reflect or so. He doesn't have, so we get some MP back, nice. But now he casts Reflect, okay. Doesn't help him, but If he thinks it does, then yeah, tough luck, my dude. Oh, that's very... Whoa, 32,000. That might have been max damage, actually. Was that? No, I don't think so. No. But 32,000... I think that was the highest damage we have seen so far, from one of my characters, at least. I think also in general, maybe, huh. So Setzer takes the throne of damage-dealing king. Okay, do not want to go into that door right now. I want to pick up this treasure chest. Haha, an elixir, nice. I take that. Swing. Okay, I'm gonna try it once again. Maybe Gogo can copy Bahamut now, never mind. Because Terra died. Where's Arise? Landslide, that's nasty stuff right now. White Wind is bad now, because of course you had to attack him. Okay, let's jump onto one of those guys. I think those are the Velifors, right? I think the Velifors are more dangerous right now than the Great Demon. And Edgar also does not get healed. That was kind of a waste, but okay. Oh, dude, come on. Oh, 4 jumps. I think that's the maximum he can do. Pretty nice. I think it's random, right? How many jumps he does. Like, there's no, like, specific way I can, like, influence that right now. 1,000 needles. You do have you don't have enough, To jump again. Now I'm in a little bit of a more critical spot. Let me just pull through it, I guess. Okay, yeah, Setzer survives. That's important because he's trying to dish out some damage right now. Misses, okay. I think I already saw that once, that it can miss. Still no one is dead, that's not good. Terra should not care, right? Yep, she has the hero shield. Would be nice if I could get Bahamut off right now. Snort, oh, never mind, okay, Edgar takes the whole cake here. 20,000 XP, wow, yeah, Edgar sure gained a level from that. Everything else would have surprised me. That's not a race. Oh, did he receive a huge buff in HP? Maybe he did. Oh, okay. Side effect because of my save editing. Everything is, like, fake now. Ah, yes, yeah, it's really a unique dungeon here, like, not a dungeon that is in the base game. Very nice to see. Oh, misses everyone except Setzer, also nice. Black energy might be something along the lines that, like, inflicts a lot of statuses, but Terra has the ribbon equipped, so she shouldn't care. Come on, copy it. Nice, okay. Okay, I want to see if it eradicates the entire formation here. Does it? Come on, it does, right? Ah, those guys still hold on, okay. Setzer's dead. Isn't he? Yeah, 300. Ah. Okay, but down and down. I want for Setzer to get, like, actually more levels than Edgar. Like, specifically Setzer should get some levels here, but right now does not seem to be too possible. Because I think his weapon scales more with his level. so it would be important that he gets level ups. Okay. A lot of split paths here, but a lot of them are also dead ends and stuff. Oh, that's not nice. Can she still cast it, or she can still? No, not enough MP, but I can mimic it that, right? I can, right? Yeah, Mega Flare, let's go. That should always work. Okay, and roll the dice. I don't want to use Setza's slot command, even though there might be some merits to it. Like, they really have something against Go-Go. I'm not sure what it is, but they don't like Go-Go. Okay, passable damage. Like, those, like, 1000 hits, they are still pretty good, and the 4000 did raise the average quite a bunch, so... It was worth it, And Edgar really terminates this guy now. Nice. And that's also gained a level. Nice. Very good. Just like I planned. It works out. My plan works out. You need MP. Do you still have enough to cast... No, not here. Osmos? 5, okay. Let's see if I can conserve my consumables a little bit. Oh, there are even more split paths here. Oh, okay. Okay, you immediately jump here. Osmos this guy, maybe. You can use Magic Hammer, right. That was more effective than against the other guy. That was okay. Was better. Also very good. Nice 4,800. Yeah, once Setza gets his loaded dice, like, things change heavily for him. Like, quite a bunch. Like, he instantly got promoted to a very, very, very good unit. Like, promoted to a unit, like, that sounds so like Fire Emblem, but you know what I mean. But yeah, it gave him a huge boost in viability. Oh, that must... Yeah, 9,600, very good. You can also do one more Osmos. I'm not sure how much MP the Great Demon still has, but 190 is still pretty good. Blaster, don't kill anyone. Goodbye, Setza. Of course, Setza, he should get levels, but nope. And Edgar is too fast. I think in general, Edgar is pretty fast. He's quite the speedy guy. I want to check that out. But first of all, let me revive those two. Let me quickly check that. He has... Yeah, 61 speed. Look at that. 38, 44, 34. Yeah, he is fast. He's fast. I should go up here first. I saw a treasure chest already. Phoenix down. I wouldn't really call that a jackpot, but okay. Preamp, so let's just do that. Bahamut is such a nice summon. I think I already mentioned that just a few minutes ago, but dude, Bahamut is really good here. I like in general, I really like to see that like Esper here is really good. Like because of multiple factors, we can like cast the Esper multiple times per battle, and also because like he's just very strong. He's just very strong. Can break the damage limit. That makes Bahamut pretty good. Like normally he's really the like equivalent of Ultima in this right now. They really do not have like that much HP after like 2 Mega Flares, right? Like only 1,000 or so. But yeah, Bahamut is good. Oh, oh yeah, those guys. I did already encounter those on the Welt. Let's see how strong they actually are. Break is nasty, but Terra does not care. Oh, Lullaby is annoying. Okay, once again, Ribbon is absolutely godlike relic here. Yeah, Ribbon is just very good and very important at this stage in the game. Okay, double Mega Flare coming in. I think Gau's average damage average here with Mega Flare is bigger than Terra's, right? Yeah, I think he hits about like 1000 more damage. Oh, double Scream, I hope Gau survives. They also inflict Stop from what I've seen. And they also avoid a lot of XP, wow. I also gain a Cure All, which is nice. I think Cure All's... I have 99, never mind. I was gonna say, that's like one of those items I don't have like 99 of. Also, that's something, yeah, Summer Drops. I still have 4 Summer Drops for Go here. Oh! Did you see that? Oh, that's because he has like something that raises MP, so it's not like really 10 when I use 1 Summer Drop here. Okay, yeah, okay, but look at that. That was a huge boost. That was pretty good. Once again, I think that's the character that can like use those the most. So, yeah, I'm fine with Gau having those Summer Drops. He becomes a very viable spellcaster. Even on his own, he does not need to rely on Mimic at this stage, I think. Or not as much, at least. Okay, a lot of hallways here. With a lot of encounters. Maybe I should have brought Mock to avoid encounters, or Death Roulette. Oh, nice, thank you. Wait, it did target... or maybe he's immune to it and it did not play the animation, and that's why Mega Flare is already coming through, right? I think that's how it is, right? Never mind, actually. And it actually does kill, okay? Oof, 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 oof. And once again, Zetsa rolls the dice, and I think, miss one more hit and he should be done for. Yeah, definitely. Easy, okay. Okay, also, by the way, Zetsa learned like a magic here. It was slow, right? Slow is nice. Carbuncle, not Zetsa, here Edgar learned Float right now. Nice. Cool, I'm actually very happy with Edgar and Zetsa. That's nice, because I did stick to the party. Which one was it? Umaru, Terra, Celis, Gau. So it's a nice change of pace. We still have Terra and Gau, but the other ones are new, quote unquote. Oh, you do not like Terra, I see. I think she cannot cast anymore, right? Not enough MP. Those guys are annoying. And this guy too, because he likes to use his roulette. Like a lot of gambling in this dungeon with Zetsa and this guy. Oh, yeah, Gau is dead, right? It still goes through even though the Dark Frost died. Ah, nasty. Okay, this guy should be dead. This guy should be dead. And they are both dead, definitely now. Oh, actually not. Okay, they actually still have some HP, like 2000 or so then. But they cannot withstand that. Actually, they have more than I anticipated. Oh, you don't have... Okay, you don't have anything anymore. Oh, that was the Lightbringer. I did not see that sprite before. Nice. That's a fine sword you have, Terra. Oh, that should be good. Yeah, okay. You don't have MP anymore. I think at this stage I really need to use something here. Come on, why do I have the high ethers here? I still believe that using Erase and Cure multiple times is more cost efficient than like using Erase. So, yeah, I just keep doing that. Also, Terra has over 5000 HP, nice. Cool, what do we have over here? There's also a corridor at the beginning of this room that I haven't, like, visited. Come on, let's gamble, let's hop that back energy, actually, never mind. I'll stop using that on Terra. You can quickly use Magic Hammer, that's fine, and you can roll the dice. 182, was that more than I like lost by Rasp? I think that was less, right? Dap deep, dap deep, dap dap. Is that even Final Fantasy II music? Now I think. Is it Final Fantasy III music? I think that might be Final Fantasy III music. I actually cannot. Yeah, it's Final Fantasy III music, right? I think it is. Oh, come on. Unnecessary. Dap, 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 deep, deep, dap, deep, dip, dip. No, I think it's Final Fantasy II, right? I do not know right now. Can't actually tell right now. Terra. Setsa. Now you too. Okay, does it hit? No, of course it doesn't, because Go-Go is too cool. Yeah, if you let them, the enemies actually become a threat. I should just use high ethers and be happy. I also kind of want to avoid having to farm them again. But come on, I got 55, so just dish out magic like there's no tomorrow. Oh, you don't have... Oh, can you still use... No, that means you're gonna use Osmos now. And I guess that's a stays dead. Drain. Drain is so pitiful for this stage in the game. I wonder if using Drain with Terra is still pretty good. Like at some stage, Drain was actually pretty proficient. Like did offer a good way to deal damage and actually heal. Oh, we actually get the effect, nice. Blaster, come on. Pfft. Unnecessary, but okay. Oh, does he cast Flare now? I think... No, never mind. It was too greedy to get another Rasp. 140, huh? Guy's still not dead, come on. Let's revive Setsa. You attack again. Okay, now he should be dead. Go-Go was too late, he does not revive Setsa, Setsa does not get anything here. And the strong ones become even stronger. Okay. Race and race. Cure, cure, cure. Cure, cure, cure. Cure, cure. Nothing. Okay, This looks like as if that was where stuff continues. Is it just me, or do we get the same formation a lot of times here? Okay, Mega Flare, Mega Flare. I try to stick to my word now, just use magic, like there's no tomorrow. Just do it and dish out huge amounts of damage. Now this is Final Fantasy II music. I could check in the like audio thing that is here. Wait a second, we have this here. Question mark. Final Fantasy II Battle Scene 1? That's not quite it. Battle Scene A. No. Also not, huh? Then it's Final Fantasy 3. That's it, right? Yeah, okay, that's Final Fantasy 3. Okay, I wasn't certain. How does Final Fantasy 2 go again? Yeah, okay. Okay, I was gonna say, do we have this music all the time now? Oh, it actually continues, okay. Oh, I also need to look out for those rooms. Oh, okay. Let's not continue there, let's go for the treasure chest first. Well, it keeps true to its name, it is actually a labyrinth. Oh, that's a new formation here, Death Roulette. And like, oh, that's nasty. Goodbye, Setzer. I think we can use this. Oh, he killed himself. Perfect. But Quasar also does statuses. Let's see if I can inflict some statuses. Quasar, I think the first time I used that. Yeah, that was this animation. Nice, okay. Not sure if the enemies have any statuses from that or not. But they hit still as hard as before. I was gonna say Valofor seemed like as if it was sleeping, but I guess I was mistaken. Break is okay. Antera even more so. Don't kill him. Okay, we get one more Osmos though. Would be nice if Edgar could take care of Valofor now. Nice, okay. You could revive someone right now. Setzer, sure. Gonna try to save some MP here, just using Raise. Stop blinding my party. Even though Setzer got very cool sunglasses now. It should be enough, right? Oh no, we get another scream. But that's fine, okay. Edgar gains the level, Setzer learns Break, nice. And once again use skills to heal our wounds. And I only have Esuna. Could also use eye drops. I have 99 eye drops, but no, I use magic, of course. Would I use anything else? Genji Gauntlet. Genji Gauntlet, I do know that I already have one, but Genji, that was actually my third one. Wow, okay. But yeah, nice to know we can actually get a third one here. Oh, we get back attacked. Should take care of those guys fast. You can jump, sure. Mega Flare. But yeah, really Bahamut doing all the heavy lifting here. Like, good ally here, good ally. I do already know that Ultima is the ultimate Esper. I know that we will get her as an Esper. I wonder how strong she is. If there's like some kind of catch to it, like Jihad or so. Crusader. Oh, that's a good roll. 6,000. There we go. 1,600 is okay-ish. 4,800 is much more better. Much more better. Wow. Yeah. Cool. Good old RPG loop at work here. You do a battle and you heal, you do a battle and heal, and then you do a battle and then you heal. Okay, those guys again. Bahamut preamp, nice. Which means we can mimic that immediately and take care of those guys. He will get screamed at, but it takes more to make me sway away from my path. One scream and the other one. Okay. In general, those enemies are enemies you should kill last because they stop you. And that could only become problematic if there are enemies actually there. Okay, you actually learned all of that. Nice. I guess then we just switch, yeah? It's also nice that I can just do that without having to like rely on actually strong Espers. So we don't have X-Zone? That was Jihad, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna switch Bahamut for Jihad right now. Because I know what would happen if I were to do that. We all know what would happen if I were to do that. Let's use Bahamut. Oh, my entire party's dead. I wouldn't find that all too fun, to be honest. Another preempt, nice. Getting the good RNG right now. The Myrmeleon, or whatever it's called, the Chimera, barely fits on screen. That's actually a rare sight that an enemy like is so far to the side of the screen. That's something you don't see all that often, except for like very big sprites like, I don't know, in this game, like one such enemy would be Demon, like in other games, Neo X Death, for example, or what the hell do I know? It would be much more advised to heal with Go-Go. He can restore more MP in a faster fashion. And now we need to use Osmos and stuff. Oh, Antlion is annoying. And Terra gets hit. Okay, that's a good target. 2 times, very nice. But you miss, that's annoying. Oh, it would have been triple, but no. I wonder if Black Energy has like some kind of side effect attached to it. Oh, 400 is nice. Break, please on. Yeah, Go-Go is fine, but he dies from that. Oh, this could be dangerous right now. Lullaby, yeah. At least you get 4 jumps, nice. Okay, that guy's gone, that's important. Okay, death sentence, I'm not sure how much I care about that. And Endline. Okay, I see the danger of the Myrmicodion. I might actually die here. Oh, he needs to kill both at the same time now. Snort, what happens? I think I'm fine, right? Yeah, okay. Just got ejected. Nice, okay. That was certainly a turn of events I did not foresee. But I take it. Also here. Nom 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 nom. Never thought I would delegate Go-Go to a healer. But here I am. I wanted to check out like the stairs up there. Oh, he becomes a stone statue, yeah. Death sentence is fine. I would also like to use Mega Flare with Go-Go, but that would take a long time. I'm not sure if I have that time. I'm actually not gonna risk it. I think that's not gonna work. Oh, that guy's already gone? Seriously? What did I do to him? Why is Valefor already gone? Who dies? Okay, that's actually fine, I think. He does not care, right? He does. Okay, only measly 1,200. Get nuked, guys. My dragon is gonna take care of you. Bye-bye. Ah! Dude, my ears. That's not nice. Ah, nice. 47 for Zetsa and Edgar. The plan is working, guys. The plan is working. The plan is actually working. I also hope we do get a save point in here. That would also be nice. Okay, another treasure chest, okay. Thank you. Okay, blue magic, we need to use one magic hammer here. That's nasty, stop it. Okay, I guess Edgar's gonna take care of them. It's just one attack, but it makes them so dangerous, actually. Nice block. Double nice block. I'm not sure what Terra's Evade is. But it seems to be kinda good. You only have... Lullaby, do not care, because Terra should be fine. Also even misses Edgar, nice. Dappy 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 dap dappy dap dappy dappy dap. Sandstorm is fine as long as he does not use Antlion. But Lullaby is annoying. Okay, can I take care of this guy? Break again. Terra's fine. Does it miss Edgar because he is in stop status? I think that might actually be what's going on here. Okay, jump and take care of him. Break again, please not on Zetsa, thank you. That's just what I need. This five-headed something has such a lovely voice, guys. Always sings me a nice lullaby and then screams. Ah! Ah! You know what. Cool. Terra, Edgar, Setzer learned Reflect. Now Setzer is as cool as Carbuncle. Yeah. Ah, yes. Ah, yes, ah, yes, ah, yes. You know, sometimes you just need to embrace the random nature of things. And we get 15,000 gil. Nice, it's music to my ears. Actually, a different line for gil, okay. And now I need to make it to the end of this corridor again. Which is gonna be difficult when I get back attacked. I hereby sentence you, Edgar, to death. Okay, on Edgar's fine. And the other one, please use his resp on Zets also. Let's just drain. Bop, beep, boop, dap, deep, deep, dap, deep, dap, bop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, 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 beep, dap, deep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, beep, bop, boop, beep, bop, beep, boop, bop, beep. Ah, yes, Good, get the hammer. Oh, he avoided it, nice. But Gago didn't, okay. But he is also not the one who desperately needs the levels. Oh, that should be miss. That should have been very strong. Wasn't that like 32,000? Could have used another Osmos. Also, I did not pay attention. Did the timer for Edgar continue, or did it just freeze for the duration of his jump? Oh, come on. You could also kill him, please. There we go. Terra stands in the background and still deals so much damage with the weapon. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, at this stage she also has like the high level that supports physical damage quite a bunch. Terra's strong suit also is that she is very viable both physically and magically. That's just how Terra is. But it's also nice to see that she actually is, still. Oh, Lullaby is annoying right now. I should have used Jump before using Mega Flare. Now I have to wait. Mimic, yeah. If we don't get End-Lioned here. At this stage, when enemies actually deal a lot of physical damage, it's actually very satisfying to see the characters block the damage. That's very nice. A last desperate scream from a grotesque monster. You get a black robe, okay, that's an interesting drop. Nothing I need at the moment, but still nice, I guess. And one like this, okay. Also, is it just me, or did Setzer also obtain a huge boost in MP by getting all those level ups? That's actually nice. Setzer is turning out to be a very fine character. Like I said, once he gets the loaded dice, things change the better for him. Okay, you two still learn stuff, that's fine. Which one was it? I think next one and then just go through. Antlion? Bye Zetsa, I was just praising you, but the enemies do not want for me to praise you, apparently. Meow. Okay, double Mega Flare luckily is enough to deal with those guys. I wonder if I can avoid Antlion by equipping something like Safety Bit or so. It should count as instant death, right? I think it does count as instant death. This is a very good spot to grind some levels. If I wanted to. But so far I'm not seeing the need for that. Never mind. This one. You can jump, sure. That's just death sentence, that's fine. You mimic that and hopefully that should already take care of matters. Not quite, but Edgar will do the rest. If Zetsa's not faster than him, that is. Then again, we already confirmed that Edgar is ungodly fast here. He actually has got speed, so... yeah. That actually was it, wow, okay. I also get a lot of gil here. From what I've seen so far. Good stuff, guys, good stuff. One more encounter here. It's actually one of the stronger ones. Magic Camera's 25. That still works. Need to be more offensive here, those guys are trouble otherwise. Does he only attack 3 times, or is it just me? I could also use other stuff, like Ancient Prayer, for example. But I'm kinda afraid that he will use like something like Jihad or so, and like will just eradicate my party. Maybe I'm also able to drain some MP with Go-Go here. Well, not if Zetsa focuses completely on the Great Demon. Ah, actually, Blaster is gonna kill no one, okay. I was gonna say, it's gonna kill Go-Go just to screw me up. Okay, nice, perfect. And Edgar does the rest. Yeah, very nice stuff, very nice stuff. That's also against another level. That's actually the stuff I want to see. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, I really hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next episode of the Final Fantasy VI T Edition. Until then, take care and goodbye.